say fell in love, but I really like this girl. And then I'm like, nah, fam, these are feelings. I don't just want to be friends with this person. You know? Yeah, these are feelings. And then I'm like, okay, I should try like maybe pursuing it someday, which I did, and I still am.
Hello, everybody. You're watching Rise and AwarenessPodcast here. My name is Tumie, and on this channel, I do podcasting under the segments of the underrated, the realization, controversial topics, and last but not least, vlogs. Today, I'm with someone that I've known almost 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
So she went to Cornell School. She's almost a graduate. You're graduating next week.
Yeah, this coming Friday, yeah.
How does it feel?
It's been a crazy ride, but yeah.
Almost, man.
Yeah.
Finally.
I believe
Finally.
I deserve it, yeah.
Finally, you have managed to secure your qualification in the bag.
Yeah.
It's in the bag. That's good. Congrats.
Thank you.
And she's also a model and a netball player. And her name is Mokgadi.
Malema.
Malema.
Yeah.
I know the surname Malema through Julius Malema.
Obviously.
Yeah. So are you guys related?
Yeah, I get that a lot actually. I would say a distant relative because I haven't seen him before. But
Is it?
Yeah.
You've
But
never seen him at all?
Yeah. Just like you. See him on our phones, on TV and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But apparently he's like, he and my dad share a grandma. Yeah.
Is it? So like, don't you get like excited when you see him? Like, that's my relative. Did you get that kind of vibes?
Not really, no.
Is it? So
I don't think it's fair for me to be claiming someone that I haven't really even met. So
it makes sense. So tell me, like, you went to Cornell School and you are a graduate.
Yeah.
So tell me about culinary.
Crazy world. It's actually a very busy world. Less sleep for the people who are in the industry, working with people.
It?
Yeah. I mean, like, you get to work from 7 a.m. right up to 10 p.m. almost all the time. It's crazy hours. Needs a person who is passionate, dedicated, and all of that.
So basically, it's not that easy.
No, it's not.
Seems to be.
It's not. If you don't have the passion, you won't survive.
Yeah. So you went to Cornell School because you have passion for it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So why didn't you just go for something else? Why specifically culinary?
No, the thing
being
is,
a chef.
I've kind of like been very interested in being a chef.
Is it?
The moment I was, I don't know, like as young as I can remember.
Yeah.
Going back, they would ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'm like, nah, I want to be a person who cooks for other people. Didn't know what the term was, but now I know, which is a chef.
So then didn't you sometimes like judge people based on their food, since like you're already a chef? Let's say I were to cook and like I will present you my food. Don't you like
no, I wouldn't judge.
This is bad,
nah. If it's good, I wouldn't judge.
Is it?
But if it's bad.
And you remember the last time, I think was it years ago?
Yeah,
so
probably 2 years back.
Yeah, you did. You what was it?
I think I made pasta.
Then
and then you
what was my review?
You had it and then you're like, oh, you're really a chef? It's good, but it doesn't taste like a person, like it was made by a chef. And I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't convinced by that, honestly.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that, since like my review was kind of bad in some way? Didn't you feel offended?
No, honestly, I usually take words like that and let them build me instead of breaking me.
Wow, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I salute.
Like the second meal I made you.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, I still remember. That one was dope. That one was like delicious. Like I would want to have that again, like for real.
For
real.
You'll definitely get it someday.
Is it? So today we're gonna talk about a topic which is already out there, but then I feel like it's quite decorated. So today we're gonna try to undecorate it. So the topic of the day is, why is society judgmental to people who do piercing and tattoos? So what's your perspective on that? I mean, like you yourself, you have
a piercing and a tattoo.
Yeah. So what's your take on that?
I think it's very unfair of the society to be judging people. Me, of course, not just me, but everybody in general. And thinking that we're this wretched people, freaky, whatever that they think that we are, just because we have piercings or tattoos. I mean, it's body art. If you have earrings, then why is that a problem for me to have a septum ring? You know? Yeah. It's unfair. It doesn't define my character. I'm still the same person I was before I even went and pierced. Yeah. Exactly. So it's just stereotyping. Just because you saw a gay person who has a septum doesn't mean I'm gay. Well, I'm bisexual, but it doesn't mean I got it because I'm... Yeah.
So you're really bisexual?
Yeah.
What does it mean to be bisexual?
Interested in both genders.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. So then, since you... I mean, like you're a Christian, right? You're a Christian.
Yeah, definitely.
So then, the Bible kind of against piercing and whatsoever. So can you tell me your view based on that? Because most of us, we Christians, we have this thing that we have to judge other people based on what they have done on their bodies. Yeah.
No, I think it's understandable for you, for some people to be saying, what you're doing is a sin. You're not supposed to be doing any adjustment when it comes to your body on all that. But remember, we're all sinners.
Exactly.
You have your own sins. I have my own sins.
Definitely.
Yeah. So right now, you understand? Yeah. So in that sense, it's still unfair for you to be judging me because of that. Because at the end of the day, we're still gonna sin, and
we can still stand differently. Yeah. That's so good, because I feel like most of us, we Christians, we love to judge people about their regarding their their piercing, and where else you might find a person who did what do you call this? The thing they just put
the ears,
their earrings, and obviously baupula, of course. Yeah. But then it's the same thing when baupula monk when you do your piercings, basically the same thing. So why judge someone else muntagar on a piercing, yet at the same time, now we have earrings.
I don't know, hey. Because
yet at the same time you cut your hair, and which is against the law.
Yeah,
you get it. So basically, all of us, we definitely cannot be perfect, and we will never be. So we should definitely stop judging other people. Yeah.
I mean, if I'm doing, we at the end of the day, we still have you look at me and say I'm a kind person. If somebody else has another perspective of me, maybe because of something that I did to them. So in that sense, just because I did something bad to them, it doesn't mean I'm a bad person. You can't judge it just because you came across that kind of action. You towards maybe just give me another chance and see what kind of a person am I, and not only because we're not judge because I have my piercing and I have a tattoo. I'm not wretched. I'm not freaky. People be like, are you freaky? Are you kinky? Guys, no, chill. It doesn't have anything to do with my piercing. It's just my character if I am.
Yeah, that's good. So you said you are bisexual. Let's touch a bit on that.
Okay.
So then how does it feel, or just explain it to me, when you are interested in both genders? How does it work? How do you make a balance?
It's something that you don't choose. Just like you'd find more.
Oh, you don't choose?
No, you don't choose. I didn't choose to be bisexual. I just found myself being attracted to a woman, and already I was also attracted.
How do you realize that you actually interested in both genders? Okay,
so I would love my friends more than I was supposed to.
Is it?
Yeah. And then I just thought, no, it's just the love that I have for my friends. And then this other time I'm I wouldn't say fell in love, but I really like this girl. And then I'm like, nah, fam, these are feelings. I don't just want to be friends with this person. Yeah, these are feelings. And then I'm like, okay, I should try maybe pursuing it someday, which I did, and I still am. And it was very enjoyable. it's not that rocky, you know, it's not hectic when I'm with a girl. The one thing that's hectic is the public, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, like going out, having fun. We're enjoying. If I walk with you as my boyfriend, holding hands, nobody's gonna judge us for shit. But if I'm with my girlfriend and we're walking now, people are just gonna be like.
You know, personally, I would think that, let's say maybe you're with your friend at the mall or somewhere, then you guys are holding hands. You know, I would just think that you guys are friends. Because personally, it doesn't bother me at all. I just see you as friends, basically.
No, it hits some people. Like,
so basically, it's real. It's real. Because for me, as for girls, as for males, as for girls, I feel like you guys are just friends.
Why? Not even. Not even. Yeah, a lot of people would say that, especially to us bisexuals. If you're like lesbian straight, you know you're a lesbian. They don't judge. But when you say you're bisexual, it's like you're confused. I'm not confused. I'm just attracted to both genders. Yeah.
Because like even I myself, I think I kind of judge that basically. Yeah. Being bisexual, I just don't really get that.
Yeah, a lot of people say, no, you're confused. I'm not. Right? I'm not confused.
So which one would you go for? Choose between a girl and a male. Your boyfriend or your best friend that probably you fall in love. Choose one. Based on how you feel. Because I don't think you can feel the same way when you're with me as a boyfriend, and the same way that you are, and the same way that you feel when you're with your friend, of course. You definitely, the feeling will be different.
How would it be different? I mean,
I don't know. I'm not bisexual, so I don't know.
It's not gonna be different at all. I mean, if my energy and my feelings are being reciprocated, then it's not gonna be different.
I mean, like, we're different.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Do you just normally fall in love with just a normal girl, or a girl that is also bisexual?
Literally every girl.
Okay, let's say maybe you date someone who's not bisexual. You are.
Who's not bisexual? What do you mean? Like
the other girl's not. It's just a normal person.
No, it's not possible.
How so? I mean, like, this person is normal. It's normal.
What do you mean?
Your sister, for example, she's normal. Like she's
straight.
She's exactly
straight.
what I mean.
When then you're straight, no. When you're straight, it means you're not gonna be dating a person who's in the same gender with you.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So it's not possible for you guys to be in a relationship if that person is straight.
Right?
So it's either the person has to be bisexual, or actually in the gay community, it's either have to be bisexual, lesbian, or pansexual, or anybody who would identify themselves as a person in the community.
Girl or boy, choose one. Remember, if you're with me, I'm definitely going to touch you differently from how the girl is probably going to touch you, something like that.
When it comes to that, I would say the girls have advantage because they know where they need to be touched.
What? You're lying? No.
Oh, yeah, come on.
So are you saying that we boys, we don't touch where we're supposed to touch?
No,
I mean, like, we're not doing right, like the same way that girls
No, you do. I would say you do, but obviously if I'm a girl right now, I know what another girl wants. You know?
What?
Yeah.
This is the first time I hear this. Yeah.
Like so it's stronger with a girl.
Right?
Yeah.
So choose one.
I'm not choosing.
No, you have to choose one.
No, why? Huh? I'm not choosing. That's the whole point of being a bisexual. You're not choosing. Okay, you just find yourself interested.
So then you have a partner right now.
Yeah.
And it's a male. Mm-hmm. So does he know that you are bisexual?
Yeah, he knows.
How does he feel about that?
He doesn't have a problem with it.
Is it?
Not at all.
I think he considers you guys as friends, as I told you.
He considers what?
You guys as friends.
As in, no, not at all. He respects my sexuality, and he still also doesn't have a problem.
So basically sharing.
Sharing what?
You know what I mean? Okay, can you date a guy and a girl at the same time, or it has to be one after the other?
Okay. So that is touching a bit into my wildness. I would be very interested to be in a relationship, like one relationship with a girl and a guy.
At the same time?
Yeah. Not like me being in a relationship with my boyfriend and then being in a relationship with another girl. It should be like, obviously the girl that I'm gonna be dating should be bisexual also. So Lena Ajolele my boyfriend at the same time. Like, I don't know if you get the whole triangle thing. Like,
oh, you saying
all of us having feelings for each other at the same time.
You mean like
right now I have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like getting another girl into a relationship.
With renowned.
Yeah.
As myself.
Girlfriend he's my boyfriend, and it's just two different relationships apart. Or maybe Lena Ukrele girlfriend on the other side, and then it's like more of a polygamy thing. Nothing like that. Like we're in one relationship. It's definitely gonna be hard. One would probably feel a bit more left out in some situations, but yeah, maybe try and make it work.
Yeah. So then what's your take on Christianity based on that? Because like I feel like we're so much judgmental. If maybe I was to see two guys valid together holding hands, now I have grown. I'm no longer there.
Yeah.
But then for other Christianity or people but I mean, you might find that less educated to get into that, because like I feel like they have so much less awareness. Because you might find that they tend to say things that are offensive to people who are gay and lesbians.
Yeah.
So what's your take on that? Like having to say offensive words. You guys are unholy. What you guys are doing is bad, and so forth.
Yeah, most of the time we call that like homophobic. People who have fear for people who are interested. They have the same gender. It's kind of hard to deal with, because obviously there's a whole scripture about that. But also you need to understand, as I said, since we make different sins, and it is not my fault or I'm finding another woman attractive, you know. Especially for people who are straight gays and straight lesbians. Like at least now I may say, because I'm bisexual. But for those, as a lesbian, obviously I wouldn't be finding any man attractive at all. So for people to be judging me, it's unfair.
Right.
Yeah, because I didn't really get to choose already. I don't find other males attractive.
What about pastors? Because the minute they see two people holding together, and like but is like the same gender, it's a someone. It's gonna be a someone. It's gonna be like a big deal.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that like they should have much more awareness of.
Yeah, they definitely. I just don't even know how people would implement like making everybody being comfortable with homosexuality.
Yeah.
But it definitely needs to be out there, and people need to accept you're not gonna change how people feel about certain things. Just like we can change how they feel about certain things.
You know what I like about this, ne? As let's say maybe you're bisexual and I'm not. So whatever that you do, it's your life.
Yeah.
And people forget that basically this is your life.
Yeah.
If maybe to me is a sinner, like those are my sins. Those are your personal sins.
They're still mine.
For us to get to heaven, you're not gonna get to heaven through my sins. You're gonna get to heaven through to hell or heaven based on your own sins. You get it?
Definitely.
Yeah. So I feel like people don't really get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And which is like way much true. So like, have you never like been judged, like
based on that
by Christians or probably your neighbor or someone else?
It's not.
Or friends.
Okay.
For that matter.
My sexual status is not like, it's out there, but it's not everybody that knows it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Does your mom know?
No.
How come?
I don't have it in me to come out to her.
Why? Do you think it will be like kind of like embarrassing or what?
No, not even. My mother is a very chilled person. I just don't know how she's gonna react to it. She's one person who would react quietly to almost everything that you do. So I do not want that quiet reaction.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want that reaction.
You have a father?
Yeah, I do.
Then what about him? That one is
he's
gonna cause
definitely
drama.
going to overreact.
Right.
So yeah.
So you did your piercing when?
Year before last year, 2021.
Yeah. So what did your mom say?
So I walked in there. Okay, so before I went home, right after getting the piercing, I called my mom and I'm like, Ma, so I wanted to tell you that I did something to my face. But you only see when I get there. I'm not going to tell you what it is. She's like, she doesn't have the patience for it. She's like, tell me now. I'm like, nah, you will see when I get there. At that point, we were still wearing masks. So yeah, I grabbed my mask, I'm sorry. And then I went back home. Getting home, I greet everyone. I have my mask on. And I'm greeting everyone, just saying hi, and I'm hugging everyone. I'm like, okay, Ma, remember when I called you and told you I did something to my face? And she's like, yeah. And then I'm like, okay, look at me right now. And then I took my mask down. She just looked at me and then looked away. I'm like, okay, Ma, say something. She's like, what do you want me to say? And I'm like, tell me how you feel. It's like, I'm not happy. And then she walked away. And I'm like, ooh, okay, that's cold. But anyway, there's no reversing. I did it anyway.
What about your dad?
My dad, he has never seen it.
Even yet?
Yeah, no. I always have it inside. Like you see those ones, yeah.
Back like
I always have it inside when I see him.
Then why did you decide to do a tattoo?
A tattoo?
Yeah.
So this one, right? I don't know if it's visible. Yeah. It just represents my sisterhood.
Is it? How so?
So my mother has 4 kids, and these are the 4 hearts that represent my sisters and I. The first one is dark because I'm the firstborn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Then there is
my sisters,
So all of the guys are sisters. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So would you recommend me to do a piercing or a tattoo?
If you want to, definitely. But also, one thing you should know about it is very addictive.
How so?
After getting the first one, you're going to want more.
So are you saying that you attempted to do another one?
Oh, yeah, obviously. Literally, after getting this one, before I even got home, I was already planning.
Which one do you want to do next?
A phoenix. Yeah, I want to do a phoenix. Maybe somewhere on my hand again.
Then what about to Christians? Would you still recommend them? I'm a Christian myself. Would you recommend me?
I'm Christian. It doesn't change my beliefs.
So like, no, we're not talking about your life. Let's talk about other people apart from you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it, then go ahead. Definitely. You'll only live once. I mean, come on. Right. Yeah, don't live your life with regrets.
Okay, that's good. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So then, this is like your first tattoo.
Yeah.
Then how long have you?
I've heard it for about a year now, I think. Yeah, a year.
There's other one that I've seen on celebrities. It's kind of like a cross, and somewhere here, somewhere here. That's the one that
I've seen that.
Yeah, that's the only one that I think I like. That's the one that I'm tempted to do, but they're not really tempted. But then
you'd want to do. Yeah, I get you.
But then I just know what I want to do it.
As a bad influencer, right? I'd say go ahead.
Nah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like, what do you feel like when you have a tattoo?
Nothing. It was weird for the first few days, like waking up and seeing my hand having ink, like something different. But I got used to it and I actually love it.
Is it because of pressure?
No, not even.
Or because of like iPhone, we're on Instagram, we want to take nice pictures.
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. I didn't want a tattoo also when I was young, but never say never, right?
Yeah.
So I changed my mind.
Yeah, because that's something that I've realized that your answer now, let's say now you were to tell me about something.
Yeah, I'll never do this. And then in a few days, maybe.
You change it.
Yeah.
Why? Because I feel like when you grow, you change.
You change your perspective.
That's why you can never really like know a person entirely.
Definitely.
So you mentioned like you yourself are bisexual, and your mother doesn't know that.
So
she knows you specifically as a daughter.
Yeah.
Not outside that.
Yeah, she knows a few things. Like, definitely I go out to groove.
You can cook.
Yeah. But she doesn't know everything. I mean, as I said, as I would say, Kaspedi, Barisiamasere,
what does it mean?
So it means, as a person, you'd not put everything out there.
Right.
I mean, even if I tell you all my secrets, there's definitely something that I'd keep to myself. Yeah.
Because even I myself, I sometimes get this misconception that a person tells me that, bruh, I know you. And I always tell them that you can never know me entirely.
You know about me. Myself, you don't know me.
Exactly that. Yeah,
you know about me. You don't know me.
Entirely. Even my mother, like she doesn't know me entirely. She knows me as a son.
the image that you portray in front of your
exactly.
mother. That's what she knows.
She doesn't know that. Actually, because she has never dated me, and she will never. Same goes with me. That's mama because I will never date her. You get it? You get it? Yeah. So like you can never know a person entirely, and I can talk about when she like they tend not to get and not to really understand. Because let's say now, like we just spend like this hour now, and that then all of a sudden, I know that girl. Then I always like respond. I know this. You can like this. How you're gonna react? And it's not like that, because like and one thing that I've listened, you can have so many personalities.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Because the same way now, you're with me, you're probably gonna portray certain personalities.
Yeah.
Than when you're with your boyfriend or your mother.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what humans are for, actually, you know. Just don't portray everything to everyone. I show you the characteristics that I want you to see.
Yeah.
I show someone else the other ones that I want them to see.
Yeah.
That's why you'd have different people having different perspectives about same person. You know?
Yeah.
So it's about that. Definitely, you can never know
a person entirely. So then, being like having a piercing, and now let's say maybe you go to school.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes get? Do you sometimes you yourself influence other people to do piercing? Maybe they say, "Oh, it looks good. I always want to do it."
Go ahead.
I mean, like, do you sometimes like influence them?
Influence them as in
they also would like to do it, or they want to do it.
If you want to do it, I would definitely give you a go ahead. Like, I would definitely encourage you to go get it. But if you don't want to, I wouldn't force you.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's still your decision to make at the end of the day. Yeah. So even if wainyaga warmona or wainyaga, I can say go ahead. But if you still don't have it in you to go, I'm not supposed to force you.
All right.
Yeah.
So what do you think that awareness that you would like to make, the community, our countries, our whole society will lack, the knowledge that we will lack? What is that awareness that you would like to make?
Oh, for that, definitely. If you think I'm a good person, before I got a piercing, it doesn't change my character. I'm still the same person. I'm still that good person. I just found it in me to go and get another piercing on top of the ones that my parents gave me when I was still young, you know. So it doesn't change my personality. If I was good to you, I'm still good to you. It's not gonna change. So it's not fair for people to be judging me and thinking I'm freaky. I don't listen at home. I don't do that stuff and all that. So it doesn't have anything to do with my piercing. If a person is doing that, it's only because they decided to do that by themselves. So it's very, very unfair for people to be judging us.
Right.
Yeah, please stop judging.
Yeah, that's true. So like, have you never like judged a couple that is bisexual yourself?
Oh, definitely.
Before you realize that I'm also bisexual?
No, not at all. I've never been homophobic at all. So when we were young, I had like a cousin, which is a guy. A lot of people, so he grew up with us, the girls, because it was like 3 girls before him, and then it was him. And then only then, that's when the whole family started, like, we're getting boys in the family. So obviously he was growing up with us. So he had a bit more of a ladylike character, because Nana Lerina all the time, you know. So people would be calling him gay, and he was not comfortable with it, you know. And I always defended him. And this one time my aunt asked me a question, Mokgadi, you're always defending him when people call him gay. What if he comes to you one day and he's like, he's gay? And what I said was, you know what? I really do not have a problem with gays. I just do not like it when people come to him and bully him, saying that he's gay when he hasn't acknowledged that himself. You know? If he comes to me and say, Mokgadi, I'm gay, I'd be very happy. He has discovered his sexuality and his preferences, you know? Mara, not for people to decide for him and bullying him about it. So personally, I never had a problem with gays at all. also I just need to understand. No, unless I come out and say, guys, I'm lesbian. It's not for them to decide. It's also part of bullying.
Exactly.
Yeah, it kills his. It killed at a certain point. It killed his self-esteem and all of that. I mean, he dealt with it his entire life. At least now he's better. Yeah, but.
So in terms of recommendations, would you recommend one to be gay? Or like, I mean,
not by choice.
Do you yourself recommend that?
Recommend what?
Being gay. Or being
I recommend
lesbian?
coming out if you are gay, because you don't choose to be gay.
Let's talk about recommendations specifically. Just say yes or no. That's what I want to get.
I don't recommend being gay. I recommend coming out if you're gay. Yeah. Be comfortable with yourself.
Basically what you're saying is that better if you come out than to pretend.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. But then, don't you think, I remember I had this conversation with someone. Then I asked them, Maureen, what can we do as parents that our kids, they don't turn out to be gay or lesbian? What would you do? Let's say now you're pregnant, ne? Then, okay, or maybe you already have given birth. Then one us with ne?
Yeah.
What would you do? Or one was gay or lesbian?
There's nothing you can do about that.
Is it?
There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, as much as my parents or somebody else's parents would try their best to stop a person from...
Let's say you're still young. Remember, you're still young.
Yeah.
Let's say maybe you're probably a 2-year-old. So what do you...
No, hence I'm saying it's not by choice. I didn't choose to be gay.
So, okay.
I chose to come out and accept the fact that I'm gay.
Yeah.
You know? But at the end of the day, I grew up finding myself attracted to both genders. So as a guy, he's fully gay, man, guys, I want to it was not something he learned along the way. He just found himself being attracted to guys.
Okay.
So there's nothing you can do to stop it. No,
okay.
not at all. In fact, if you're forcing him to not be himself, you're leading him to misery. Because he would be maybe in a relationship with him. Mara, what's the point? Because he's not going to be happy. At the end of the day, he might go out and cheat. And and now everybody, if people find out, it's going to be, he has a whole family. He has a very beautiful family. Then why did he go and cheat with a man? Because he was never attracted to the woman in the first place.
Okay, here's the thing now. I think I realized that, I think probably last year. So let's say now I'm married to you. We've been married for 10 years.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden to me, is gay.
You've been gay. You're only coming out now.
I found that to be quite weird.
You have been gay.
Really?
Yeah, you're only coming out now.
Because let's say I have a wife. The next thing, I must have someone's wife. That's weird, bro.
It's not.
Actually, what's happening in the world, bro? What's happening in the world?
No, man.
Pretend,
man. You've been pretending for years.
We have kids. We have kids, which are probably, let's say, maybe they are at around maybe 15 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, their father is gay.
Guys, you need to remember a perfect example for that would be Somizi. Somizi unalungwana. But he's gay. He's fully gay where everybody could see. So it took time for him to come out, but he definitely came out at the end. So there's nothing he could change about it. Uligile, to be the man that people would want them to be. Like, as you say, for 10 years. Uligile, but because he wants to be with the same gender that is where he is,
So since you're bisexual, if next year you were to find that your dad is gay, how do you feel? You probably feel normal. But then no, actually you won't.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I would. Definitely I would.
Remember that your dad loves your mother, I assume.
Yeah.
And he also loves you as well as a father.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, definitely.
You get it. So imagine you finding out, or actually, Baba gay. I myself, I will feel offended, bruh.
No, guys,
I wouldn't be okay with that. Like for real.
Maybe the problem with me is I'm very open-minded. Like I'm very, very open-minded. As I was saying, I'm willing to even have a relationship with two people at the same time. So,
but then in terms of parents, I feel like now.
No, man.
But then
it doesn't matter, honestly.
Do you realize that most of the youth, they actually go through a lot because of that side things? Because of, let's say now, Dumi is a father today. I'm a father to someone else. Then all of a sudden now, you're gay. Wanaka daughter or papa gay. And remember what I still have to be with her mom.
Okay, so
together. That's the reality. Imagine now to me, all of a sudden he's gay.
No, I don't really get it though. I think you guys need to be open-minded. The fact that we're in the 21st century right now, you need to be open-minded. I mean, come on.
Right.
There's a lot of things that are happening. We're finding out a lot of things, especially lately. There are a lot of things that we didn't know. You guys need to be free. Let other people be free to be themselves. You know, if my dad came to me and said, you know what, I would understand. I would definitely understand. I don't see the point why I should judge him, because that's who he is, and I can't change anything about it at all. So I think maybe now also another awareness that needs to be out there is people need to accept there are certain things there's certain things that people can't change about themselves, and that's one of the facts.
Yo, that's bad. Honestly, it would definitely break me, trust me.
Really?
For me to actually adapt that, accept that okay, my father's gay, it's gonna take time. Like,
as it should. It's also understandable.
And I feel like some of the things that the youth that we go through, I think that can be easily be avoided. If you're gay, now I recommend that if maybe you're a father and you're gay, just pretend like you're normal.
Or pretend for all these years to begin with. That's why he's coming out now.
No, I don't think like he was gay all along. I think maybe it happens over time.
He has been gay. Not at all. He has been gay.
So are you saying being gay?
He's only acknowledging now.
So are you saying that being gay is someone that actually, is someone that like you're actually born with? Are you saying that?
Yeah, I would say that.
You discover that over time.
No. I think, let me tell you, as I said about me finding about my sexuality, right? The whole time I thought I liked these people just because I wanted them to be my friends.
Yeah.
Because you know? So at the end of the day, no, these are actually like actual feelings.
Yeah.
It's not just...
Yeah.
It's not just so I only came out a few years back. I think 2020. Yeah, I came out 2020. But the whole time I was gay. You do understand?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so it's been there. Maybe I've been trying to ignore it. Or maybe I've had it in me, but I didn't have it in me to go out. So I'm coming out now. Because that's the only time I feel like I'm ready to come out. It doesn't matter if Gibilele for 20 years. If I feel like, you know what, this is what I want to explore, then I'm definitely going for it. And that's why people around me should be open-minded, and they should accept the fact that it's my choice to make at the end of the day.
And it's your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like we lack so much awareness based on that. Because even I myself, at some point I can see that, bruh, I have less awareness regarding to this topic that we're actually having now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then... personally, a person can be whatever they want to be, because at the end of the day, it's not our lives.
Yeah, it's
your
theirs.
Life. Yeah, it's our lives individually.
You make your own choices. You decide it's on you.
It's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm deciding I want to be with a man. That is on me.
And when you die, when I die alone with your, is it sins or what?
Yeah, with my sins.
Yeah, with your good deeds as well.
Yeah.
Not mainly focus on
yeah. But either way, yeah.
So, personally, being Obana with the parenting, ne? I feel like we should just make, like, people just, like, they should just try by all means, and they don't hurt the kids with that.
Yeah. I wouldn't judge. But
so, like, how can we solve this?
But at the end of the day, how no reverse.
Okay, but then, like, how can we solve this? How do you recommend that we solve this? I'm a parent. All of a sudden, I become gay. How can I solve that? Should I just go on and live the relationship, marry yourself?
I don't know. Like, people have different solutions for that. I mean, some of them wouldn't really want to leave their wives, but at the same time, they still want to explore that other side of them.
Yeah.
If you're fixing with your wife, you're fixing. Yeah. I mean, it all comes down to one person deciding, you know, you and your wife sitting down. Okay, so my husband, you're gay. What are we doing from now on? You know?
So basically, you recommend that we sit down.
Yeah, and talk about it.
Yeah.
Storming out is never the solution.
Yeah, that's good though.
It's never the solution. So you guys come up with a decision. Decide if you're ending your relationship, or if you're sticking in the marriage. And if you're sticking with the marriage, are you also still going to be out doing exploring that side of you? And also, if you are, as your wife, am I comfortable with it? You know, you have to have a whole conversation about that. And also, definitely, you must educate your children. Kayona, I mean, I think coming out after 10 years, it must have been hectic for you to come out in the first place.
Right.
So people judging you, they're going to make it worse. So now you need, like, this family, the very same people who are close to you to be your support system. Educate them about how you feel and tell them about how there's no way you can change yourself, you know. Yeah. So I think that way it will be easier.
So I asked you a question that how can you make your daughter or son not to become gay or lesbian? So you know what I would do, ne? I realized that most of the soccer players, ne, they're not gay. Mainly, most of them, they're not gay. So if maybe I have a son, and like tomorrow man not, hey, we got tomorrow galdi,
So for you, that's a sign for you, by the way.
No,
you're not gonna change it.
I mean, like
you're overshadowing it, but it's not gonna change.
I mean, like, he's still young. It's something that I can easily control. So now it's something which I can manage now. So the Pakistan ongusha kadar askaba surrounded by girls or whatsoever. Mara apple majita arrogant gulu so kai
majita no.
Okay, but then mujemo. Do you know any soccer player? You're gay?
No, I'm not really interested in soccer players. I think they're just out there. So maybe if I did, maybe if I did, I would have known one.
So what I'm saying, do you think it'll work or not?
What? It wouldn't.
It wouldn't.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't.
I think it would. Because myself,
no.
Immediately.
You need to understand over gay is not because your son being gay. It's not because he could be like a boy, a full boy. Mara, he's interested in other guys. So it's just sexuality, his sexual preference. Well,
myself, personally, I'll just implement that. Like, immediately, if maybe one, I'm going to make sure.
And then what happens if he's still gay after that?
I'm going to educate her. Okay, you're a girl. In the next 10 years or 15 years, like a guy with them, when like you educate them, because I feel like young women about people don't have parenting skills. You get it? So if maybe I can educate about certain things, or multi-faceted, there are two genders, and lately or years ago, what let about you are bisexual. So when I make sure you focus, you're straight. Yeah, exactly that. You're straight. and I think like, you know what now one Maravali begin one is something that I would definitely do. And I feel like it would work.
Oh, okay. If it doesn't? Like all the efforts that you make, the efforts that you make, and it doesn't work.
If it doesn't, then it is what it is. As I said, my full knowledge, I mean, and the decisions of though I might feel not gonna be happy, but then over time
you get used to it.
Then something that we can actually work on. Then I'm just gonna be
that's where actually I think that's where these relationships start 10 years all these marriages after 10 years you find out your wife is gay just because the parents have been overshadowing it. So you're not doing not doing her or him any justice. I mean, just let them be themselves,
right?
There's no way you're gonna change it. I really don't believe there's a way you're gonna change it.
But then, personally, I'm not against gay or lesbian, but then I would recommend doing things the right way.
The right way?
Yeah, for an example, let's say...
The way the society does it.
The way that is good.
The way the society does it.
Like, let's say maybe, okay, let's say maybe Eternal Managa is a Christian, then I'm going to show you these are the actually... like relevant ways. These are you should live by. If maybe like Anyake, it's fine. You get it. And I can't force her to live the way that I want her to live.
Yeah.
You get it. So in conclusion, what would you like to say?
Okay. So I would definitely say allow people to be themselves. Maybe someone once said he doesn't have a problem with homosexuality, but as long as it doesn't happen close to him. If you guys feel like like you want to be dating and you're both girls, do it far away from him. I feel like
that's me.
Do it far away from him. So I think maybe that one is better than people who go out, because actually some people who are homophobic end up taking it into their hands. Baba Beta, do you know that?
Yeah.
So rather than being violent to those people, maybe just let them be themselves from a distance, Stop being judgmental. I mean, that's how they are. They can't change anything about it. Those are their interests and they can't change it at all. So it's either you accept it or just stay away from them. I fully
agree with that. I fully agree with you that it's high time that we should actually, this is how Tumie is.
Yeah, definitely.
Tumie is raised, Mokgadi is not. And we shouldn't offend each other.
Not at all.
And we shouldn't break each other's boundaries. So if maybe that okay, I'm straight, you shouldn't just come to me, that's so much offensive, honestly. Like
saying what?
Like it's so much offensive. Let's say maybe you know that to me it's normal.
You're straight, yeah.
You know that very well. It was nice having you here.
Definitely.
So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you liked this episode. Do make sure that you subscribe, comment below, tell us